I think this may be afternoon. Y'all, sorry. Let me make the adjustment right there. Hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday. And it's still morning. Nope, it's afternoon. How y'all doing? Today is Transformational Tuesday. And y'all know what we do on Transformational Tuesday. We transform. So today I am going to talk to you about emotions. But you know how we operate around here. Everything we do is done. Uh, we reference scripture. So let's go to Proverbs 15 and 13. A glad heart makes a cheerful face, but by some but sorrow of heart, the spirit is crushed. Um, and let me give you a definition of emotion: a natural, instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstance, mood, or relationship with others. Now, when we're talking about emotions, um, I have discovered that making decisions with emotions at hand, when you make an emotional decision, let me say that, the thing that we do most times when we do that is we make mistakes. In the past, I have been there where I made mistakes because I made them through emotions. But once I get the emotions out the way, it's never failed for me that when I get the emotions out of the way, that I always make the right decision. Because emotional decisions cause distress and things like that to happen when we do not take into account that what we may be saying or doing, we might be lashing out just to hurt other people. But if you sit down and remove the emotion from a decision that you're making, then that's when you make the correct decision. I always say you making a decision from logic. I remember I was in the heat of an argument with somebody, and as we were going back and forth, I realized that I wasn't even mad about the decision I had just made. I just needed them to go do whatever they were doing and leave. You know, the decision was made to, it was a practical, necessary decision that had to be made, and I did that. And the next day, I wasn't mad. I didn't feel a certain kind of way. It was just like relief that I finally decided to do the things that I needed to do. And I noticed that once I took all the emotion out of it, that it became so easy. Um, I said before, when we do things and we do it for emotion, what we normally do is um, you think, you question what you're thinking. You question, should I do this now? Am I doing the right thing? Uh, how am I gonna feel about this tomorrow? But when you take all of the emotion out of your decisions, you can have a clear heart and a clear head. Your head needs to be clear because the decision you make is because your heart is pure, it's right. You know, um, a lot of times we have problems making decisions because we carry unforgiveness. And I know on last week I was talking to you all about some feelings and challenges that I was going through, and I was honestly letting you know that, because I want to be transparent, because we're women and we should be able to have a platform that we can come to, and the person that's on that platform is being totally honest about what they're talking about. So I want to be totally honest with you when I come to you on this platform. And what I'm saying to you, I was going through some things, and I had some anger, some resentment. I was sad, discouraged, and I took all those things to heart, and I was just really setting on that. And to do the right thing was to forgive. And I wasn't there yet. I wasn't there yet. But I do know that you have to get to a place where you have forgiveness in your heart. You can't do nothing um, if you move through life and you're carrying all these emotional things with you, because the emotional things, is what causes your body to have unease, which turns into dis-ease. So if you have disease in your body, high blood pressure. I talked to you about this a little bit last week. Those kind of things, the stresses in life, the things that make you doubt yourself, the things that the challenges that we face every day, because we are carrying this emotional stuff along with us, when we really just need to focus on staying in a place of forgiveness, when we're especially when we're in certain stages and areas in our life. So don't make emotional decisions. For me, the emotional decision is the thing that causes the most drastic problems in your life. So always try to push emotion out of the way, especially when you're about to make a big life changing, transformational decision. I remember when I made a career decision. It was emotional, but more than anything, it was revelational, meaning to me that the revelation came to me that my time, that season for me was over, and it was time for me to move on and do something else. And when I discovered that, it was like, okay, either you can stay here and suffer, because I was dying a spiritual death, or you can move on. And God already have opened the doors for you. There is nothing you can't do. When you were born, He gave you everything you need. And the minute I realized this to be the total truth in my life changed. So don't be afraid to take the big steps, y'all. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail at it, honestly. Be afraid to not move, because you could die spiritually and then you're stuck there. I can't die a spiritual death. I refuse to do that. I refuse to live a life of misery. I refuse to live a life of undecisiveness. I refuse to be to allow my emotions to control the direction that God has for me to go. So I stand on that for y'all today. And I'm going to read the scripture again. It says Proverbs 15:13. A glad heart makes a cheerful face, but a sorrow of heart, the spirit is crushed. Don't let your spirit get crushed. Don't have a crushed spirit for whatever the reason. Because we got to take emotions out of stuff, especially when we're making critical decisions in our life. Okay? So that's Transformational Tuesday for today. Today is October the 5th or 6th, something like that. I'm not sure. But it's the day Transformational Tuesday. So yeah. My son's birthday was the 3rd, which was Sunday. So today is the 5th. Okay, October the 5th. Yes, this is Transformational Tuesday, October the 5th. So y'all have a fantastic day. I love y'all. I do. I really do. So see y'all next Tuesday. Oh, no, I see you Thursday for Tabby's Tips. Bye, y'all.